Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Now Henderson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go, boys. Four down. Check. Stand down. Roger. Roger. 22.
Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got... it here with a first.
Hey, yo, let's go. Hey, Mike's right. Check three. Mary left. Check back. Slam.
They'll run with Henderson. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll go on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Here goes the hot. All right, 20.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Hey, go, Roger.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They do snap it to Keenum. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Get up!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
52, 55, 52.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 52. We're good. All right.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Roger.
Play action. It's Keenum. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Stand down. Right. Roger. Hey, all right.
They will go for it. It's Keenum. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I
just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard. Here comes the offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
We're good.
Now Keenum. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He completes this to Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's go. Hey, down.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Hey, let's go. No, Roger. Check 43.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the carry is Henderson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
They are going for it. Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's right. Stand down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Roger. Very left.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Keenum to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Welcome back now to Denver. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Roger. Take 52 and 55, 52. Very left. Hey, 52.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing again, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw, it's Keenum. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Let's go, T. Roger, roger, roger. Hey, 52. 22. 22. Hey, go, Roger. Roger, roger, roger. Here you go, boys. Right, check. 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Orange! On 53. Here you go, boys.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And that is The